Hello, this is Heisenberg.
Hi, and this is GForever.
Yes, and we're here to review GForever's Oxygen Destroyer collection, which includes all the X Plus rarities.
Yes, and we have this ultra rare replica. So let's go check it out.
And here it is. And what is the Oxygen Destroyer, GForever?
So this is the weapon created and used by Dr. Serizawa from the 1954 movie that killed the original Godzilla. Yeah, it's a weapon where it just kind of depletes all the oxygen in like a 3 mile radius, I believe, and pretty much anything that needs oxygen, it just gets disintegrated.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Very moving part of the original movie. And so we're
Yes.
looking at here, I think it's a model kit, a full size prop replica made from a model kit of the Oxygen Destroyer.
Yeah, it's a one-to-one scale, so it's the actual size that's from the movie. So this is really cool. I mean, I saw the original Oxygen Destroyer on display in an exhibition in Tokyo,
Oh, wow.
and a quick story, which I can't really say too much details. I actually saw the real thing at Toho Studios too.
Oh, wonderful.
But it was amazing, like seeing it in person.
And look at this. It moves.
Yes, just like the movie.
Oh, wow. It opens and closes.
Yep, just like the movie. And this is how you activate it.
Oh, yeah, let me give a few details for people about this. Again, it was sold as a model kit that had to be put together and painted by A-Toys. And do you know the person behind A-Toys?
I don't know too much details, but I believe it's I know Jin Kobo, he's the one that has this kit sometimes on his website and sometimes it's sold out.
Okay, so he's the
Um
person who had it for sale. You're not sure if
had it
he's
for
part of
sale.
A-Toys or if he's a separate person.
Correct. I know from his website, he looks like he sells tons of different types of resin kits.
Oh, cool.
So
Well,
this is just one of his many products that he has for sale.
all right, so this is 62 centimeters long. The original kit sold for about $1,000.
Hmm.
And this fully working version of it that opens and closes was
Yes.
limited
Yep.
to 10 kits. So there
Yep.
was only 10 kits made and sold with this opening and closing mechanism.
Correct. This is to our knowledge, of
Yeah,
course.
to our
So.
knowledge, to the best of our knowledge, there's only 10 of these. But again, the kit, but obviously this is fully assembled and painted. And so how did you get
Yes.
it fully assembled and painted, G4Ever?
Yeah. So I'm very fortunate to been able to link up with this amazing artist. He goes by the name Bill's Kitchen or Resin Chef. He did an amazing job. Like after I was introduced to him, and I looked up his work on his website, and I was like, oh my God, I recognized some of these kits before, and little did I know that they actually came from an American in the U.S.
Oh yeah, and again, I'm just really admiring this. So I take it. I think when we've talked before, he tried to come up with like the paint that would sort of like, yeah, that would like resemble how it looked in the original movie. And I love this. I love this little, this meter. Yeah, this meter here, and we're going to show more of this at the end too. We're going to show you more of what the kit looked like out of the box.
Yeah, Bill's awesome. Like he sculpted so many cool cool kaiju and other kind of uh, you know items. But just looking at his work, I was like, wow, I recognize these. And I think the two recent works he did was the Godzilla 71, and gave him a little kind of gave him a little suggestion, which he took it to his work, and he added a little sludge, Hedora sludge for the base,
Oh,
and then
excellent. Okay, we'll get back to Bill
sure,
and
yep,
the making of this.
yeah,
Now there's also X Plus
yeah, they've
oxygen
done.
destroyers. So where did this one come from?
This came from the gigantic burning Godzilla by X Plus. This is the from the Rick Boy version.
Yeah, yeah. This was
Um,
the Rick Boy X Plus Gigantic Series Burning Godzilla, 1995.
yeah.
Came out around 2014.
Hmm.
And yeah, this was like the little exclusive bonus if you got the Rick exclusive version.
Yeah, so this is the one a story behind this too. Like I at the time the Gigantics cost a lot, so
Yeah, it cost $300 originally to buy this.
and now they're they're like 3,000. But anyways, That was kind of the top of my my budget. So I bought the Burning Godzilla as a standard, and then I bought this Rick Boy item from Hong Kong. I think I paid $100 for it separately.
Oh yeah, and this one it's like 10 centimeters long.
Yep. And originally, I actually wanted the oxygen destroyer to be painted like the one that's used, and it's all weathered out over the years.
Yeah, but then there's
Um,
this other one. So
yes.
this
So
is
this
a
one,
this came as part of the 30 centimeter Burning Godzilla in 1995.
correct.
This was again the Rick Boy exclusive extra, and
Yes.
that originally sold for about $230. Came out in 2017, and so
Yes.
this one clearly is green in the middle,
Yep. So
and
this is
this one looks shiny and new.
yeah. So this actually just kind of resembles that brief scene in the title screen with the oxygen destroyer, leading up to Godzilla versus Destroyer on the main title opening sequence. So they had like that green inside the oxygen destroyer, like the CGI effect.
Right. So they look like the same sculpture, but very
Same sculpt,
different. Yeah, very
different paint.
different. Like patina.
Yeah, different paint, and also the inside, the core is actually all different. So
Oh
the
yeah.
first one that I have is like completely open. It's completely weathered out. It's like rusted out. The one on the right is from the title screen, so it's nice and chrome and has the green color. They're both really awesome.
Yeah, and here's another X Plus exclusive. This was from the X Plus Large Monster Series Godzilla 1954.
Hmm.
Came with an exclusive Dr. Serizawa in
Holding,
his diving
yeah,
suit holding the oxygen destroyer.
yes, a 25 centimeter Godzilla 54.
The Dr. Serizawa here is about 8 centimeters tall. And then this originally sold for about $140. This was released somewhere around September 2018.
Yeah, that sounds about right. And yeah, that I think I only got it for this Serizawa figure because the G54 25 centimeters, yeah, it's all right. I mean, after all the other releases, I think there's been better sculpts of Godzilla 54, the Shodai Goji.
So not a lot of detail on this oxygen destroyer.
No, not too much.
It's kind of a nice overall. It's still nice as an overall figure, though.
Yeah, I think they got the full like Serizawa's diving suit, and having him hold the oxygen destroyer is pretty cool.
Yeah. So there's the 2018 year on the
Date.
bottom of it.
Yep. So let's look at the next one.
This is something new, a keychain.
Yeah.
So I tell you, this is a Godzilla Store keychain. So part of the 65th anniversary for 2019.
19. Yep.
And so I take it this is only sold by the Godzilla Store in Japan. So you
Correct.
sort of had to buy it through a third party.
Correct. And I think at the time it was limited to like one per person or something. So it was hard to get. And another story behind this, I saw one on display at Heroes Club out in San Francisco when I was visiting, and the owner said, "Oh, it's not for sale."
So is it metal or is it plastic or what do you think?
Actually, you know what? I've never really
I
because
haven't opened it up to
I
find
haven't
out.
opened it because I mine's still in the plastic bag, but I want to say it's some sort of metal because but I could be completely wrong, but
Yeah, it looks like it's this is that's a closed oxygen destroyer. And
correct.
here's
Yep.
some of the information about it in Japanese.
Japanese. Yep.
Yeah, so here they all are together, and then
Yeah.
oh yeah, but more recently there's been more X Plus figures.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
there's these two Defo reels of Dr.
Yep.
Serizawa, and two different versions. So I think the standard one is monochrome on the
Mm-hmm.
right, and then the Ric Exclusive version had what they call natural color.
That Technicolor or something.
Well, I don't know. It was called natural color, but again,
Natural color. Yep.
these came out this year in 2021.
Yes.
Originally sold for about $88 approximately
Yes.
each, and
Yeah.
each one
Before
came.
shipping.
So it looks like these two oxygen destroyers, again, one monochrome and one in color.
Yep.
These look like to me they look like the same sculpture as the earlier two,
Correct. Yep.
but again, it's like maybe the like just
Slight
how far,
differences.
yeah, with little different some differences, mainly about the center, like how far open the center is.
Yeah. So if you look at it, the centers are all different, and I think the meters are different.
Mm.
So the ones that are closed, I think the meter's kind of at the like pointing to the left side. And this one is like open. I think it has that little red circle that's kind of like engaged.
So do you have some
Um,
favorites among these four?
um, so I so I think I like the one that's like completely weathered out. The one with the destroyer, Godzilla versus Destroyer base. That was my very first one.
Yeah, the first one that's very weathered and sitting in a rock.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, because that one is my first one, and I was hunting for it quite hard back then. So I think that might hold a little more special place for me. This one's kind of cool because it's like it has like that sort of that weather look, but at the same
And it's,
time,
it's nice that it's got the red on the dial, so you do get
yeah, the
color
red
with
one,
this one.
yeah. But the fully closed one,
And then
the
here's
monochrome
the
one,
yeah, and here's
yep.
the monochrome, and that's fully closed.
Yeah, that's fully closed. I think this looks if you want an Oxygen Destroyer that's kind of like close to the movie, I think this is probably the closest you can get. So there is another one out there that came with the I think it's Wonderfest or Winterfest, the 30 centimeter Godzilla 1954, I think also in natural color.
Yes, Leslie Chambers reviewed the 2013 Winter Wonderfest Oxygen Destroyer. There it is on the right. So we'll also put a link to his full review in the description. Yeah, I think this one, if you could only get one and you want it the way it looked in the movie, this might be this might be a very good choice, and it's not hard to get
Hmm.
right now. Again, this is sort of because it's a current DefoReal, and this
Yes,
is the standard version, so you don't
correct.
have to. So yeah, you can buy it. You should be able to buy it relatively easily.
Yep.
So yeah. So so here they all are. So the two on top are the DefoReal ones, and
Yes.
then again the first one you got, the most weathered one, is the bottom right.
Yep.
So I think that green one I think is my least favorite
The least favorite,
because
really.
it's the furthest away from the movie. Like
Oh,
this,
well,
like
that
it's so
one's.
shiny. It's so shiny
Mhm.
and so well. The metal's so shiny and it's so green.
Yeah. Well, actually, as a matter of fact, that's actually what it looked like in the title screen for Godzilla versus Destroyer in 1995. So
Oh, I see.
it's
Okay,
very
so it's
accurate
accurate to
to that
1995.
five.
Oh,
Yeah. If
okay.
you want a 54 Oxygen Destroyer, that's very far.
Yeah, I'd be
But
more.
for
I'm more. Yeah, as much as I like the 1995 movie, I much more associate the Oxygen Destroyer with the original 54 movie.
yeah.
So, and I have quite a sentimental. I actually do have quite a sentimental attachment to this thing,
Hmm.
which I think you and other Godzilla fans do as well.
Yeah.
Don't Not really
Yeah.
sure why, but it's so moving. It does play a
It
very
is
emotional, moving. I mean, the movie is very emotional and moving,
very, very,
and
yes.
a lot of it is centered around this device, and it just looks cool too. Beyond that,
Yeah.
I think that just the design of it is
Yep.
a cool looking design too.
Yeah. And it actually kind of came back in the what was it in the Netflix movie, just kind of renamed and repurposed. Instead of killing oxygen, it like crystallizes the red
Oh
dust.
yeah, well yeah, it's reappeared other times too,
Yeah.
and we can do another video about these showing these Defo reels in more detail too.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's nice that you can so it's nice that
You can
you can
swap
remove
them.
it. You can remove it so you don't have to like display it with Dr. Serizawa if you don't want to.
Yeah. Yeah, it can make Dr. Serizawa hold different things. So
Oh yeah, very cool. So yeah,
yeah.
but then this is going back to the
Going back to
kit.
the kit.
So the
Yeah.
A Toys kit. So I take the kit came with this.
Yeah, these are like the instructions. I think they had some like sample photos of how it should look. I think it's all in Japanese, so I think it tells you how to build it. It it looks simple enough, but because I've never really done model kits, this is a very high-end model kit. That's why I reached out to some of my good friends, Sean and Lauren, um, and they recommended Bill. So yeah, Bill did an amazing job. I think
Yeah, well,
he's one of the few that's worked on these because I think I'm his third customer that has this.
yeah. I'll put
So he has
links
some
to
experience.
Bill's has a few websites like Bill's Kitchen and
Yep.
Resin Chef. So I'll put
Yep.
some links to where you can find him in the description.
Yes. Yep.
But yeah. I think a professional, and I think, and so he sort of like you worked with him and trying to choose like how it should look, like what
Yeah.
paint to use.
Yeah, so originally I asked him
Yeah,
like,
so
"Oh,
like
do you
here
think
it
you
is
can make it
unpainted.
weathered?" Yep,
Like here's a picture of the pieces. Yeah, here's a
yep.
picture of the pieces, just sort of unpainted. So yeah, Bill had a lot to do there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, originally I wanted to look kind of weathered, but then he suggested, "Oh, in the 1954 movie, it was kind of like it's kind of like very silver and stuff. Like it was a black and white photo, of course, so we had to use some imagination, but we kind of looked at different sources, different angles, and we decided to keep it the silver look, but add a little bit of weathering,
So I take it these are
kind of
pictures
where the
of Bill.
seams are.
Are these pictures of Bill? Is that Bill's thumb
I
working on it,
actually,
or you're not
it
sure?
could be the folks in Japan
Oh, this could be
actually.
the the instructions from Japan.
Instructions, yeah.
Okay.
It could be Bill. Bill didn't tell me if it's his hands or not, but
Yeah.
yeah, there were just some photos that were included. I assume these are instruction photos,
Oh,
but I
okay.
could be wrong.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, it
These are
just shows you how to put it together. I mean, it doesn't look too hard. Like there's a few screws kind of holding it together, and
but yeah, you don't want to screw it up.
but I don't want to screw it up.
Yeah.
This is like I've never done it before, and I did one model kit. I was inspired by Ultrazilla's Ultraman Zero entry level kit. So and I didn't like the stickers, so I decided to buy a few a few like paint those tiny paint bottles and gave it a shot, but it was a lot more work involved. So I was like, okay, I don't think I'm ready for the oxygen destroyer.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, just wonderful. Yeah, just a wonderful
Yeah.
addition to the collection. The way the metal is painted on the outside is different from the paint in of the metal ball on the inside.
Yeah, so like it's a little more of a like kind of like a dark chrome finished, and I think that's actually something that Bill, kind of as an artist, I think he did on mine on the Oxygen Destroyer for me because like the I think one of the other guys like I think his was like the same color as the body, so yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Like it looks really nice. Depending on the how the light is on it, it looks different. So I love it, and I like how. Let me see if I can point it out, but without dropping this thing.
Yeah,
So
don't
like
drop it.
the seams,
Yeah.
he made it a little weathered, which is what I wanted, and just making it look like it's been kind of like it's not brand new, but it's also not been ages since it's been taken back out from the ocean. So
Oh yeah, wonderful.
yeah,
And like I said, I was not familiar with Bill before this, or at least not that I was aware of. But yeah, it looks like
yeah,
he's a very accomplished artist, and particular
yes,
Godzilla sculptor. So he's
sculptor, yeah.
sculpted and made his own figures.
But yeah, Bill does a great, does great work. Like he recently finished a Godzilla 71 versus Hedorah, and he also finished a 72 Gigan, which looks amazing. Like if I can find space in my collection, I kind of want to get that Gigan, maybe have him assemble it and paint it. Some cool things he's working on down the road. I kind of talked to him about things like I gave him some suggestions on the Godzilla 71 to kind of add some of the sludge on the base, and he did. So it looks really cool. And I think one monster that doesn't get too many resin kits or figures is Megaguirus. So he's working on a Megaguirus in the near future, and also a 1972 King Ghidorah, because we don't have any 72 King Ghidorah figures or statues. So, and that Ghidorah is actually slightly different than the 68 and 64. So, kind of cool if we get to see more of the obscure monsters into figure or resin form.
Oh yeah, and I'm really glad. I'm glad that we really got to see this collection of yours. Like I said, not only is this one-to-one prop like ultra rare, only 10 of them made, with
Hmm.
these moving parts, but I think but yeah, I think these X Plus, some of these X Plus like exclusive props are also very rare and sought after.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really glad that the DefoReal came with like the regular size oxygen destroyer because I missed out on the closed one, like the silver closed one, and this appears to be the a reissue of it for the monochrome, the standard Dr. Serizawa DefoReal. So yeah, I can cross one off the bucket list or the
Oh,
wish list. Yeah. But yeah, awesome. Very, very cool. Oxygen Destroyer has a lot of history behind the Godzilla series since the original 1954 film. So having a replica of the one-to-one scale is a true a blessing. So thank you, Bill, for putting it together and painting it to look as, real as the genuine one in Toho Studios.
it looks like you got a T-shirt.
Yeah, so this is actually a pretty cool t-shirt. It's an exclusive to the Tokusatsu DNA exhibition. And it has the dates on here, which is December 2018 to January 2019. And it was located in Kamada, Tokyo. So very cool. It has the just the oxygen destroyer, kind of like the print of it, and some bubbles, and it says oxygen destroyer. It also came in black, and I think the text was in red. I had a lot of black T-shirts, so I figured I'll try something different. So I got this black on white print,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah. I think that's
yeah,
probably the way to go.
yeah, it's a black and white movie, so I figured, yeah, I'll just stick with that.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, excellent. This is Heisenberg.
And GForever, hoping you enjoy all the Oxygen Destroyer figures and statues.